You know that little voice in your head? The one that's kind of always there, narrating your day, debating with you while you're making coffee? Well, what if I told you that voice isn't just noise? What if it's actually your greatest, most untapped superpower? Oh, you know that exact moment. You're alone, you're trying to work through some tricky problem, and you catch yourself muttering the steps out loud. And for just a split second, you probably think, oh man, am I going crazy? Yep, we have all been there. That little flash of embarrassment when you realize you're in a full-on conversation with yourself. But let me just say, stop worrying. Actually, do the complete opposite. The next time you catch yourself talking out loud to an empty room, I want you to congratulate yourself. Seriously, because that's not a sign of instability at all. It's a sign that your brain is firing on all cylinders, working at a seriously high level. That's right. For way too long, we've treated this as some kind of weird quirk, something to be a little ashamed of. But the science? Oh, the science tells a totally different and, frankly, a much more exciting story. This isn't about being weird, it's about how we are literally wired for success. So, let's bust some of those old myths, shall we? And this slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? Look at how wrong we've had it. On the left, you've got the myths. It's a sign of loneliness, you're losing your mind. But then you look at the reality on the right, and it's the total opposite. It's a sign of high-level cognition. It's a powerful problem-solving tool. This isn't a bug in your programming. It's a feature, a really, really good one. So what do we actually call this incredible feature? Because it's not just talking to yourself. It has a real name, a process that scientists have been studying for years. It's time to officially meet verbal reasoning. And there it is. Verbal reasoning is just a fancy term for using audible language, talking out loud, to structure your thoughts. It's how your brain takes this messy jumble of ideas, organizes them into something that actually makes sense, and then maps out a clear path to a solution. Your brain is literally thinking out loud for a very smart reason. I absolutely love this analogy because it's just perfect. Think about it. Your brain is like a computer with like a dozen different apps open all at once. It's chaotic in there. By speaking a thought, you're essentially taking one of those chaotic files and saving it to an external hard drive, the air around you. And once it's out there, you can look at it, you can examine it without all that other internal noise getting in the way. Okay, so we get what it is, but how does it really work, right? How does the simple act of speaking turn all that mental chaos into this beautiful, structured clarity? Let's break it down. And this shows that four-step journey perfectly. First, you've got internal chaos, all those ideas bumping into each other. Then comes articulation. To actually say something, you have to pick one thought and form it into a sentence. That single act creates order. Next up, externalization. Now the thought is a real thing you can hear. And that leads to the magic moment, clarification. By hearing it, you can spot the flaws, make new connections, you untangle the whole mess. And get this isn't just some nice theory. We've got the data to prove it. Studies have shown that people who use verbal reasoning, who talk themselves through complex tasks, can solve them up to 2 times faster than people who keep it all inside. Twice as fast. That is a huge, measurable boost to brain power, just from using your own voice. So this is way more than just a cool fact. It's a real, practical tool that you can start using on purpose. This is your cognitive superpower. Let's look at all the amazing benefits you can unlock by actually harnessing it. I mean, just look at this list. It organizes complex ideas when you're planning something big. As we just saw, it accelerates problem solving. It literally solidifies your memory. That's why saying a new phone number out loud works. It can even help you regulate your emotions. Just articulating, I am feeling frustrated because, gives you power over it. And of course, it just cuts through all the noise and sharpens your focus on one single thing. So here's the bottom line, the most crucial point of all of this. It's time to completely reframe how we think about, thinking. Talking to yourself is not a weird quirk. It's not a habit you need to hide. It is a powerful, sophisticated tool that evolution handed you. And the best part? You're in charge. You can use it intentionally to think better, to solve problems faster, and to be more creative. So the next time you're stuck, the next time your thoughts feel like a tangled mess, don't just sit there in silence. Let that voice out. Articulate the problem. Talk through your options. Just see what happens. Because the real question isn't if you talk to yourself anymore. Now that you know its power, how are you going to use your voice to think better?